have a wonderful development in the Micula versus Romania case. The UK Supreme Court has refused to execute the Achmea judgment of the European Court of Justice. So, acting as a Supreme Court of a member state of the European Union, the UK Supreme Court said no to the judgment, to the valid judgment of the European Court of Justice. This is an amazing thing. This is a wonderful thing. And I am quite happy that I was able to predict this in my videos 2 years ago. What does the UK Supreme Court say? The UK Supreme Court says, first of all, that the ICSID Convention is not an obligation only to the 27 other member states of the European Union. It is an obligation to the entire world. And then if the entire world thinks that the UK should enforce an arbitration award, even if it is contrary to the policy of the European Commission, then the UK has an obligation to the entire world to enforce this award. Another wonderful thing, and it is a very funny thing from my point of view, the UK Supreme Court says that the European Court of Justice has a duty of a sincere cooperation with the UK Supreme Court. This sounds extremely funny because the principle of sincere cooperation was used for many years against member states of the European Union. I have never seen anyone to use the principle of sincere cooperation in another direction by saying that the European Court of Justice also has some duties under this principle. It is always used against member states, but never in the opposite direction. So this made me smile. However, the most important and the most significant and the most intelligent contribution of the UK Supreme Court to this discussion is their reference to Article 64 of the ICSID Convention that says that disputes concerning the interpretation of the convention, for instance, whether the UK should enforce the award that is declared illegal by the European Court of Justice, should be addressed not to the European Court of Justice, but to the International Court of Justice. And this is the final strike. This is the final strike because it is obvious for me, I have no doubt, that the International Court of Justice will take a position that the European Union must respect bilateral investment treaties. No bilateral investment treaty may be resigned retrospectively and implicitly. Subscribe to my channel.